Well, look what we have here. Yep, and came in the mail today, the new oil cooler for the truck. So we got the coolant draining right now, and we'll see about getting that all changed out. So coolant's draining there. You can't really see it; it's dark. Sorry, but yep, I'm gonna get the oil and the coolant drained and get working on it. I'll set you up on the stand and we'll see what we can get. So I got the oil drained. Sorry, I'm filming this on my phone to see if it comes out a little better here. But got the oil drained, and this plug right here, there's one there and one here. I couldn't get this one out because I don't know. I don't feel like fighting with it right now. But this one here, you remove this plug, you'll drain. I got another 1.5 gallons or so of coolant out of the block. So I would advise doing that if you can. And then there's the oil filter housing, and then there's a bolt here, one on the other side, and then one up kind of where I'm pointing there, back in that little pocket next to the block heater plug. There's 3 on this flange, and then the front mounting flange for the heater or the oil cooler. It's got 2 10mm bolts, and I'll show you those in a little bit. Alright guys, so for the front 2 bolts, I know a lot of guys say you can take off that coolant elbow there, which yeah, you can. The coolant is technically drained, but I don't know, this seems like the easiest way to get the bolts to me. Is I just got a deep well 10mm socket on a 3/8 swivel head extension. I think I got 2 6-inch and an 8/8 extension here. And it just gets me enough room where I can just slide it right on in there and just like that get on there. So that's at least how I'm going to crack it. I think I'm going to see if I can sneak it out without taking that coolant pipe off, because I'd rather not, but we will see. So another little thing here, you actually can get this out without ever actually going underneath the truck. This piece, at least, this front mount. I ended up fishing it through here, and my return line there for the power steering that goes through the power steering cooler is a little goofy, which actually made it harder to get it out this way. So I think if the line was not all goofed up and was actually routed the correct way, it'd probably be even easier. Yeah, you can fit it right underneath here, and yeah, it takes a little bit of fiddling around with it to get it to fit through, but it actually does fit. And so yeah, so now I got the whole thing out. Here it is. Oh, and it's all greasy, oily glory. The other thing too, when you're doing this, is you should anyways, because you're going to be cleaning everything, but make sure all the O-rings come out of here. This one O-ring off the front side did not come out with the oil cooler. So yeah, I'm going to get this all cleaned up and swapped over and check back in. So this is how I'm getting the other end off. So this is obviously the oil filter end of the oil cooler, and these oil coolers have this, well, it's not supposed to be like this, and yes, that's a self tapper. I tried putting a couple self tappers in, one on either side, to see if I can use 2 screwdrivers to pry it out. Like it's supposed to come out, but when they get this rusty, these little tabs have a tendency to rust away or fold over in this case. So ended up using the big old hammer and the big block of wood to take and get it cracked loose, because I don't want to crack this housing if I can avoid it. So yeah, because these are supposed to have, there's the tab right there that they're supposed to have, and yeah, they get kind of crusty. They don't behave very well. So I'm going to get this apart and cleaned up, and we'll start working on getting back in the truck. I didn't film much at the end last night because I was just getting to that point where I wanted to get that oil cooler back in the truck. So last night I ended up getting that finished up, and I just kind of said, screw it for the rest, I'll finish it in the morning. So now it's the morning after, fill the fluids, and then hopefully there's no leaks, and then fire the truck up and pull it out of the garage, or open up the door, probably pull it out a little bit, make sure the coolant's full. Yeah, so woohoo, here we go. I like this Rotella T6 540 in the winter, just because it's nice and light. Here in Minnesota, you only get this kind of cold every once in a while, so, you know, a little bit lighter weight oil helps with these old 7.3s like this, because you use the oil to fire the injectors along with lubricating the motor, so you tend to be a little bit cold-blooded if you got oil in them. Yeah, 3.5 gallons. I already poured some of this oil into the filter when I put the filter on. Since the filter is vertical, you can pre-fill it pretty easily and save a little bit of a dry startup. Right before the end of the year, they had this oil on sale at Menards for I think $18.99 a gallon. And then Shell, who runs Rotella, was doing a thing, or $8 or $7 back per gallon of synthetic up to 4 gallons. So that worked out pretty nice. This stuff worked out, I think it was like $13 a gallon for full synthetic oil. Take that any day. Gallon number 3. A little chilly today. Or I have to cut a little bit, but it got down to like -10 or something like that last night, or somewhere in that ballpark. So it was pretty windy and cooled off pretty good. So yeah, wanted to get this all done yesterday, but oh well. Roughly half. Now don't judge the old girl. She's only got 1 or 2 working glow plugs. All the rest are duds. So I'm hopeful, I guess, that it should be fixed and the product should be fixed. You know, let the truck warm them up and top off, make sure the coolant topped off, and warm up, shut down, check oil. Should be good, so catch you next time.